Hey everybody, welcome. This is Revamp by Renee. I am so glad you're here today. Today I'm going to take you inside our kitchen and let you in on how I decorated the bar cart that I found for our hot cocoa station this holiday season. Now, I had been looking for a bar cart for a while now, and I finally found one that I absolutely loved that looked very high end but had a very low price tag. So I will be sharing and linking everything I can find for you guys. So let's go ahead and dive on in and decorate this for the holiday season. All right, so first up is the sign for the cocoa bar. And I found this tray at the Target dollar spot, and it had these beautiful leather handles. I knew I wanted it as my sign, and I kind of had to think for a moment on how to hang it properly without it falling, because it definitely was weighted. So I just used some picture hanging hooks that you just simply hammer in the nails into the holes, and it was very easy to do this because this tray is more of an MDF type of material, so it was very soft, and this gave me the extra reassurance that this wouldn't fall down and it was supported and secured correctly. All right, and then of course I had to clean the top of my bar cart with Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner in the scent peppermint. Okay, and if you have a bar cart that has that metal frame around it like this one does, or you end up getting this one, I do recommend some type of longer riser, and I actually happened to find this one at the Target dollar spot, and it worked out perfectly to set your Keurig on to give it that height lift so that you can set your drinks in it. And then I just whipped together this 14 by 6 inch table runner, if you will, and it's just a mini version that went right on top of that riser, and it just added a little pop of color, and I absolutely love the fabric that I chose for it as well. And then I'm just placing my Keurig right on top of that, and you can see it gave it just the right amount of height so that people would be able to set their drinks on it without any issues. I grabbed a cake stand that was actually from the Target dollar spot last year, but any cake stand or riser is going to work really well for your hot cocoa add-ons. And then I'm going to add some Twinkle Lights onto the metal frame. And again, I will make sure to link anything that I find in this video or a similar option because I absolutely love these Twinkle Lights from Walmart. They were very inexpensive and they have multiple lighting features with the timer. Okay, and then my favorite hack is to grab these double-sided sticky rounds, and I use them throughout our house for multiple uses. They are on Amazon, and again, I will link everything, but they are going to prevent anything from sliding, especially on the corners of the metal frame. So I just go ahead and tack them on, and then another little trick is you can fold them over the lights, and that will help secure it so it doesn't lift up off the sticky. And I absolutely love how they are clear, so it really prevents anyone from seeing them. And then I am just going to continue to wrap this all the way around the handle and then down onto the front part, the other handle, and the back end of the bar cart frame. These Twinkle Lights were so long that they literally covered that entire frame, and I even had a little extra at the end. So this is why I love this pack. Like I said, it's under $6 at Walmart. So definitely a Okay, and then I was really excited. This is the first year I have been able to snag this hot cocoa bar set from Target, but you do not have to go out and grab this set. I just did because this year I needed something a little quick and easy. But last year I actually used these jars that I got from the Target dollar spot again, and I liked them because the lid came off really easy. And then another option is go to Dollar Tree, grab a mason jar. They have a huge selection, and unscrew the ring and then just keep the cap, and then hot glue a little wooden bead or any type of bead that you may have lying around the house, just something that somebody can pull the cap off with. And then it gives it a little pull tab for them and makes it really easy for them to take it off and scoop out their condiments. And then this little ceramic milk looking jar I found at Hobby Lobby a couple years ago, and I use it to store our stir spoons for our coffee. And they are great because they are nice and long so you don't get your fingers in anything. So I will link those for you guys as well. I got them off of Amazon. And then I'm just adding in little touches of decor. This set is from the Target Dollar Spot, and it's the tiered tray decor set that you get with a few items. And then another little hack, you see me add some of those stickies to the bottom of this little sign. So if you have anything you want to add onto your cocoa bar, I highly suggest just adding a couple of those dots on the bottom to secure it in place. And then I like to use mugs to store any extra spoons or stirring items, things like that. I feel like it just really adds to the cocoa bar setting. And then I grabbed these from Dollar Tree. They are the candy cane spoons and then the milk chocolate spoons. And they simply just melt into your hot cocoa and they give it a little extra something. They're so, so good. We do not go without one of the peppermint ones ever. And then the peppermint ones, you can just cut up into little sections since it is in one packaging so that they still stay fresh in the packaging. And then the chocolate ones, I just put in a little baggie and I find that this keeps them the freshest. And then I grabbed one of these containers that I already had on hand. They were from Home Goods, I believe. And I liked that it stored my extra condiments in it perfectly with the lid on. And then this container, I love and haven't had a use for it for a while. I got it a while ago at the Dollar Spot at Target. And I just put all of the extras that we needed because I didn't really want it displayed like I wanted the cocoa bar extras. So I just put it in this and it worked perfectly. And then another fun little tip is I always like to offer some to-go cups, especially if anyone wants to take something to go and doesn't want the worry of spilling anything. And these are just the Up and Up brand from Target, and they're really inexpensive, but they've got this adorable little holly print on all the cups, and they come with the lids and the sleeves. And they are a great option, like I said, for anybody that wants to take something to go, as well as if you just want to go out on a walk and you want to take some for yourself. And then I put them in this Dollar Tree organizer, and it's just clear and low enough that everybody can grab what they need and create their hot cocoa to go. And then for a little extra something, I just grabbed a greenery pick and popped it into a vase. All right, and then the last big detail I wanted to add was a beautiful garland draping down one side of the bar cart. So I grabbed one that we already had on hand, and this is a 9-foot garland that I split in half, and I feel like it gives it a little more fullness when it's bent in half. And I grabbed these tinsel stems. These are from Dollar Tree. And you could also use these zip ties as well. These are in the automotive section at Dollar Tree. And I just took one of the pipe cleaners and I put it through the holes of the wires at the end of the garland and then tightened it down to secure that together. And then I am going to wrap it around the bar cart frame there at one of the corners. And then I am just going to repeat this process until I get it all the way across the front part of the bar cart frame. And I just want to mention, I have seen these garlands as low as $3.99, and I've definitely taken wire cutters and cut them up to use in different sections of our house, so they definitely go a long way. And then I had a couple little visitors want to pop in and say hello to everybody. So this is Violet, and then my oldest, Jasmine. Okay, and then the last step for the garland is just bend it down that other corner, and then you're just going to secure it in place on the other side. All right, and here is the final reveal. It came together so beautifully, and I always kind of wondered how to incorporate a little cocoa station in this area because we do have the stairs right there, but I think that I utilized the space very well, and the greenery was definitely a great choice for a pop of green. And even though this is a faux greenery, I feel like especially at Christmas time, we really want to bring in those natural elements from outside, and these garlands do just that. I love the pops of white and red and the little accents of lights coming through. And from one human to another who is a stay-at-home mom to two littles, just know that if you're feeling any of the holiday overwhelm, that it is okay to just stop, take a break, and get back at it when you can. Go at your own pace. There is no rush and no right way. All right, everybody, drop me a thumbs up if you are feeling any of those feelings or if you were inspired in this video, and I would love to see you in the next one.